Hello everybody, welcome back once again. Got another walkthrough for you here. This time we're going to be playing Octopath Traveler 2. I did play the demo yesterday, I think it was. And, I did enjoy the first one. I'm a little concerned though that this one's going to be a little bit too much like the previous game. My issue with it, sorry, this is way too loud. Holy crap. There we go. My issue with the first one was that the characters felt a little bland, and I didn't really feel like I cared that much about their stories, and kind of maybe a lack of just kind of overall cohesion between the different characters, because their chapters were separated so, I guess, specifically, right? So each character had what was it, 4 chapters or something like that, and then sure there was very little overarching connections between all of the stories, and I'm a little worried that this one's going to be the same way, but we'll certainly find out. So let's start up a new game here. I think I'm going to start out as the scholar guy. In the first game, I think I actually went with the thief, but she's here. This is throne. Here is the cleric. Let's see, this is the hunter. So yeah, and I mean, honestly, the same exact classes from the original game, right? Merchant, dancer, warrior starts out over here. The world is set up, it feels like a little bit differently too. Again, I played the demo there just for a little while, and I noticed that it didn't really seem like there was a way to get from like the town down here down into the hunter area without using a boat, and so it doesn't seem like it's maybe as easy to travel. Maybe maybe it is. Maybe it's just as easy to travel through this stuff, but it seemed a little bit less maybe less easy. But anyways, let's start out with I guess this guy's Osvald. I should say in the first game, it seemed to me like one of basically was the two best characters to start out, in my opinion, was either the scholar or the thief, and that was just because then you could basically be able to steal everything and acquire all of the information or analyze. And so I think I'm going to do the same this time around, although instead of starting with a thief like I did the last time, I think I might start here with the scholar. Yeah, and we'll just do that. So let's see here. So his path action, and the game has different path actions this time around. You've got basically 2 sets. One set is from the daytime, and one set is at night. So he's got scrutinize, which obtain information from townspeople, and then study foe, gain insight into foe's weak points at the start of battle. You can hit it looks like the right trigger here to change the different time to check the nighttime action. So he's got night, which is mug, obtain items from townspeople, which is kind of wild that your scholar can also steal, kind of, right? And then he's got concentrate spells, so focus spells on a single target with greater potency. Anyways, all right, so let's start this out here. Your name is Oswald V. Vanstein, and you are a scholar. Is that supposed to be Oswald? Yeah, I don't know what the V stands for. That must be his middle name, right? Tale begins with the swept reaches of the Winterlands. You've been sentenced to life in prison for murdering your wife and daughter, and have spent 1,879 days locked within a frigid cell. Harvey, the man who took everything from me, shall die by my hand, I swear it. Not even the bitter cold can extinguish the raging fire in your breast, and so you set out to extract your revenge. Let's do it. It says his tale will continue uninterrupted until the end of chapter 2. Proceed anyway. Let's do that.
The fire in my breast shall never be extinguished. All things in this world have a source. Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek. For the record, you, Osvald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death. However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all. Absent the use of magic, that is. You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Osvald? Is that a mere coincidence? I think not. Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Osvald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
In the sacred name of Alephan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict. Osvald V. Van Stein. We find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle. Do you have any last words?
Harvey. The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand. I swear it.
All right, 5 years later.
Frigid Isle. A solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world. Blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mighty ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated. This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes. It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped. Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do. I have survived for 1,879 days, but neither the unforgiving climate nor the ravages of time shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor? You know what this is? It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it. You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot. I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Right. Look at this heathen grabbing our notebook. What are you gonna do with it? Apparently traded for cigarettes. All right, let's see here. Basic controls. You get the main menu, path action. All right. Hold B while moving to dash. Beware, your chance of encountering enemies is higher while dashing. Oh, lovely. So basically, it's annoying when you're running through dungeons, right? And ideally, you'd be moving slow. Anyways, all right. Path action mug. At night, Osvald can mug townspeople for their belongings. So you press X. That brings up a menu. Mug this person. Mug a townsperson for their belongings. Obtain spoils after besting them in battle. Oh, okay, so you have to fight them in order to mug them. That's interesting. If you want it back so badly, come and get it. All right, let's do that. Yeah, so it looks like you know, in the first game when you stole stuff from people, you would just steal and not have to battle them. But it looks like this is probably like a downgraded, I would call it, like a downgraded steal, right? Which actually forces you to actually fight them as well. Here's the battle basics one on breaking enemies. Exploit your foes' weaknesses to break down their defenses. Attack your foe's weak point to lower their shield points. Reduce shield points to 0 to break your foe. Yeah, very basically the same break system as the first game, as far as I can tell. Osvald can utilize stabs in battle to reveal enemy weak points. Oh, well, is that really true though? Once you can use more weapons, select attack and choose the one you want to use with right and left. So that, I feel like Oswald can utilize stabs in battle to reveal enemy weak points. I think that might be a little misleading. I think that's only if they have a staff weak point, right? I don't think that just using staves is going to, you know, reveal weak points. So maybe a minor issue with that. I can't use spells while muzzled. We're muzzled. Oops. Alright, there's the first achievement for the first break. Breaking in boost mode. Break your foe, then enter boost mode to deal a devastating blow. Breaking an enemy will drastically reduce their defenses and render them unable to act. Press right bumper to enter boost mode, and the potency of your attacks and abilities will surge. You will gain 1 boost point per turn. Yeah, very similar system as the first game. You can spend up to 3 BP to boost a command to 3 levels of power. If you use boost mode, you will not gain any BP on the following turn. Yeah, so it's usually optimal to bank your BP at little opportune times. Alright, there's the untouched. Yeah, so that's back, right? Untouched and break bonus. I think there's another bonus that I can't remember off the top of my head, though. And we got a healing grape and also apparently leveled up.
Take it back. I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow. Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me! Help! Somebody!
What's all this about?
What's Sycris doing here?
It's him. He attacked me.
Well, if it isn't Osvald, our magical murderous scholar.
How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet. What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is.
13 seconds. 13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response. At least some valuable information's come of all this. 1 warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners. Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape. An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook, using a cipher, naturally. I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain. The first, an escape route. For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison. This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place. I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon. The second, suitable clothing. Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I am clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice. To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions. I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings. With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only its execution shall remain.
The next morning.
Wake up, human filth! To work with you!
I understand this island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphor buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable, and sells for a fair bit of coin. So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
Mine, scum! Keep those hands moving! I say, keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death! What's wrong with you?
I can't move anymore. Too cold.
Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole! Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth. And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight. Do you understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary. Forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are three. The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams. Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner. The third and final piece, an accomplice. My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan. Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Okay, so the radar. Use the radar in the bottom right to check the area and find your heading. Yeah, like the green markers are the story continuation. Too far, continue to the destination marker, and the entrance icon will be displayed in green. Side stories are like a brownish color, I guess. Save point, hidden item, and then other exits to neighboring areas. Okay. You can turn the radar off. I don't know why you'd want to, but alright, let's save here. That looks like 44 minutes, but I was on the phone, so I had to turn off my software and pick it back up. But alright, I'm gonna be out here in the cold and locked up in that cell. Let's oops, and then I just turned off the I just did turn off the radar. Oof, do filthy murderers like you even have hearts? Maybe?
There are not so many guards watching the cafeteria during this shift. Now is my chance to find an accomplice.
Okay. Apparently this is the search for the accomplice. Path action scrutinized. During the day, Osvald can scrutinize to glean new knowledge from townspeople. Let's press X near a town person. That makes sense, right? Oops. 100%. Alright. Not looking like... Yeah, no information here.
No.
This one won't do. This guy. Crime mass poisoning. Wow. Okay. Mass poisoning, huh? Did he poison people at a church service, or did he poison a lot of people? Prisoner was once an aristocrat. He seems cultured and intellectual, but is prone to leaps and subject as well as sudden bouts of shouting and unruliness. He's a little crazy. How about this guy? Emerald. Yeah, I think this is the guy. Well-known figure around the prison. His exceedingly wary demeanor belies a sense of determination unlike any other. Yeah, this is the guy.
You there. A word. What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners. Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you, you know, for the last 5 years. And all that time you've been feigning indifference while you surveil the place, right? The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything. Watching for minute differences, like you're making some sort of audit. As far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it. If it's the former, I know someone who can help. But if it's the latter... So, which one are you, Professor? Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter.
Alright, well, we're the latter.
So, my eyes didn't deceive me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that. Now, for my formal request. I want in on your plan. I can be of use to you. You'll see. I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant. I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call me Emerald the Informant. I know my information is good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot from your observance. Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares. I can certainly use them to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, what would you have me do?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore. Even if our escape proves successful, we'll need a ship capable of making the journey to the mainland. I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors,
visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it. One more thing. Get me the key to this muzzle. Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
Osvald. Osvald. Have you found the answer?
To work, maggots! Move!
Right, after forced labor, we simply need to determine an escape route and procure suitable cold weather wear. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. I should seek out the prisoner they call the provisioner if I want cold weather wear. The only question is which to procure first. I want to check something here. Is there a way to... Ugh. It's really annoying that every time you continue dialogue, there's an annoying tone. And I don't think there's going to be any way to remove that. Oops. Ooh, okay, travel banter. No. That's gamepad options. Yeah, I mean, I assume it would be in sound, and I'm just seeing, like, just a general overall... Yeah. Alright, well, that's a shame. I guess that's just an annoying thing that we'll have to deal with. I find, like, little things like that are very annoying. Anyways, alright, let's start scrutinizing. Nothing there. I wonder, can we change... No, it can't change to night. Oh, or, I mean, it can't change to day. I guess that makes sense, right? We're probably not going to be able to run around in the prison during the daytime. But also, I just realized why it doesn't really make sense that we're scrutinizing at night, right? Normally, or in the other areas of the game, scrutinizing would be during the daytime, right? And then at night it would be stealing from people. Did I already get that guy? Looks like I did. Alright, let's check in here. Nope, this guy doesn't have anything. Why is it so dark in here, too? It's very weird. That guy doesn't have anything to say. Still unsold, a rare book belonging to the Order of the Sacred Flame. Book's whereabouts remain unknown. Interesting. Alright, let's head back up here. Scrutinize this guy. to many as the provisioner. He's capable of acquiring most anything asked of him, albeit at a rather onerous cost. Okay. It's gonna cost us. Alright. Well, that's him. Firm believer that justice is served when the prisoners suffer, and they must be guided with a firm and unsparing hand. Greatly admires Warden Davidson, hopes to take his place. Okay, so we've got another jerk guard on our hands. Delusional and pathological liar. Okay. I assume, can we? Oh, we can actually go in here now?
I must find a prisoner familiar with the underground passage.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go back outside here. Oh shoot, I can't. Okay, well, I guess that's too late. Oh, that guy. Dude got interrupted for insurrection? Okay. Oh boy. I asked that guy about January 6th. Refuses to speak when asked about it. Okay.
I don't believe
nothing going on with that guy. The quest indicator here is very strange. I don't know if that's is it trying to show us to go or trying to tell us to go upstairs? Cause like look at this now, it's like right here, which doesn't make any sense. Looks like they can't get through there. Let's see what this guy has to say. Neighbor report whereabouts.
The underground passage. I don't just know it. I helped build it. But don't go asking me details. Best I can say is there ought to be a labor report for it on file in the library.
Okay, glean some new information, and there's the labor report whereabouts.
the library.
Bottle of blinding dust. Fun. Dude gets he's an angry drunk, a violent drunk. Good to know. Perpetually annoyed guard. Most guards check out their frustrations on the prisoners, worsening their already deplorable treatment. Oh boy. Did I scrutinize that guy yet? Aspiring plum. We're gonna be going through a lot of those. Serial assault. What's it? Wow. Okay. What? The guy just can't stop assaulting people. Sudden fits of shrill, piercing laughter. Laughter is his attempt to dissuade others from approaching, as he is recently incarcerated and terrified of prisons. Oh, there you go. He's what? Trying to convince people he's crazy? That's one strategy, I guess. Crime piracy. Sentenced 98 years. Wow, that's a lot of pirating. Illegal gambling. 15 years for illegal gambling? Boy, they're really serious about gambling. False impersonation and fraud. Stole money from people while claiming to be a messenger of the gods. Oh, so he's just like a regular, like, religious person. Okay, cool. So he's like, there's a legal priest now, or what? Alright, embezzlement of public funds. Maintains he was falsely accused. Poor guy. Oh. Most brutal guard of the lot. The moment his temper is lost, there is no stopping him. He has killed over 10 prisoners. Each and every one was reported as an accidental death. Jesus, this place is... It's just like real life. This was supposed to be a game. Abducted a child of the prominent aristocratic family, age 6, and attempted to ransom the child for money. Yikes. Yeah, we've got a lot of bad dudes. Alright, that looks like that is it. We'll just check here. Yeah, there's nothing in the cells in the back. Can't get in these doors. So that looks like that is it for this area. I think I got everything. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, I can't go into these side areas either. Okay, well, let's head back outside then. Did I get this guy? Yep, okay, good deal. Alright, back into the yard. Talk to that guy, talk to that guy. You can go up here, but there's nothing up here. Serial arson murder. He just likes burning stuff. Possibly sense by sure the document creation of the prison's sad silence is born of a deep-seated hatred of every prisoner on the island. Perhaps the only saving grace is that his silence keeps him from becoming yet another voice berating the inmates. Okay. Like silent but deadly? Maybe? No. Does it really work that out? Alright, anyways, let's keep going here. Alright, here's our hidden item. Here's the labor report. But you do need the information, I'm sure, to get
This
that.
must be the labor report that prisoner spoke of. Whoever wrote it spared no detail in recording the construction of the passage. And they were a prisoner as well. Must be why no one gave it so much as a second glance. Aha. There's an entry to the passage right by the guard station. All is proceeding as planned. I've studied the tunnel's construction, and I am certain it is suitable for my escape.
Back to your cells, now!
Seems I'm out of time. Back to the hole, then.
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
No, Harvey. Though I have a theory. Behold this small flame. Nothing exceptional. Yet if I apply the equation I have here, its intensity is compounded. And in theory, its power is multiplied. However, as long as it remains a flame, its power is limited.
Using equations to amplify magic powers? This is incredible. You're a genius, Osvald. The one true magic. You're one step closer to it, to standing alone atop the summit of magic scholarship. Though, I must warn you not to grow too fond of the idea, for I will surpass you.
Time to work, you worthless sacks of meat! Up and out!
Alright, after more forced labor. All that remains is the matter of cold weather wear. There's a prisoner, the other's called a provisioner. There's a prisoner, the other's called a provisioner. Wow. Just need to find them. Yeah, we'll do that right after I say it. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. Looks like I've already checked these guys out. Probably just need to go right to the green. Let's talk to this guy.
So you're the muzzled scholar I've heard so much about. You look like you need something. Same as everyone else who comes to see me. The name's Bale. Most call me the Provisioner. I can secure most anything people ask for. Not for money, given our circumstances. But everyone has something of value on them, if you know what I mean.
So, he won't hand it over for free. Though, if I can find his weakness, I'd better scrutinize some of the other prisoners.
Okay. Scrutinize time. Oh, this guy's not new. This guy is. Extremely violent former human trafficking victim turned human trafficker. Wow, that's dark. Wow.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
I can't even imagine. That's pretty twisted, right? To be a victim of human trafficking and then turn into the victimizer? That's wild. Okay, it looks like... How many... Oh, okay, I see. They added a couple of people here to scrutinize. A mild-mannered prisoner compared to the others. He was unable to read upon incarceration, but learned to do so under the library guard's tutelage. Oh, look at this. We've got a,
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
a Shawshank angle here. Alright, let's see here. There's Bale's weakness. Warden Davids dropped his coin purse the other day, and this prisoner watched as Bale picked it up. He doesn't dare tell a soul, though, as Bale knows his weakness.
Here it is. Surely this is the Provisioner's weakness. Let's see how he responds.
Alright, let's go back to Bale.
Finally come to pay, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand? What in the... Where did you get this? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
Alright, there's our cold weather wear.
My plan proceeds apace. This clothing ought to keep me from freezing to death.
Back to your cells, you animals!
That will have to wait. Back to the hole for now.
Osvald. Have you found the answer?
I've reached a dead end. There's just one last piece missing. I've explored every possible avenue, but it's nowhere to be found. What could possibly be powerful enough to serve as the source of the one true magic?
You've done enough, Osvald. Well done, truly. Now, allow me, the great Harvey, to provide the final piece for you.
Harvey.
Confidant. It took a while, but the goods came in.
What's this? I don't recall giving you permission to speak to one another.
You misunderstand, Warden. This isn't what it...
It's your lucky day, scum! Speak another word, and I will bury you in the very pit in which you toil! Do I make myself clear?
At least that's the last I'll ever feel with that club, right? I'll see you at the storehouse behind the mess hall.
Okay, time to meet with Emerald. Don't think there's anything to do now. Right back into the yard. So kind of want to just make sure that I haven't forgotten anything. I don't think I have. Yeah, it looks like I've taken care of everything. Let's just continue on here. Just the mess all. Oh, yeah, here we are.
Good to see you, Confidant. It sure wasn't easy, but I nicked it. The inspection ledger. Better still, the inspectors are due to arrive tomorrow. All we need to do is follow your plan to the letter. We're nearly free.
Tomorrow. At last, the time has come.
Can't believe they made it.
Aye, the gods are in a foul mood yet again. Sure to be another horrible day in hell.
The inspectors should be arriving soon. Prison patrols will be short-handed while they ready a welcome party for the ship. That leaves a small window in which to begin executing our plan. It's time. First, we need to make our way to the underground passage.
Okay, Emerald joined the party. Alright, and here we can start mugging people, so I'm gonna do that. not weak against stabs. Oh, and he's muzzled still. Boy, that was maybe not a great idea to try this. Yeah, this guy's not even missing any health yet. Well, that's not true. This was probably this was a bad idea. I should not have taken that guy on. Not without spells. I wonder if there's a way to get rid of his muzzle right now. Yeah, save often. Yeah, I really should have done that. Alright, let's see. What does... Yeah, he's got like garbage gear too. You can mug it. You can mug everybody right now, I guess. So yeah, so that's more accurate, right? Now that we can, or now that it's nighttime, we can actually mug, you know, these people. Let's actually, I'm gonna start back here. What's this guy? Okay, so this guy is a two dot or whatever. I don't, you know, I don't know what those things are supposed to be. The like little arrows. And that denotes their strength. Like this guy, this is just a 1 strength guy, so I'm gonna take him on. I should have healed though. Oops. There we go. Max boost. Wow. This guy's apparently got a lot of health. There you go. All right, there's our first successful mug. I think I'm going to continue on here and see if I can come back. I need him to not be muzzled.
The entrance to the underground passage should be just about here.
Excellent work, Confidant. Onward. But first, I have a little something for you. The key to that muzzle of yours. I'm locked up now, sure. But I was quite the thief outside these walls. Now I finally get to hear your voice. Well, aren't you gonna say anything?
It's cold.
Now I see why they needed to muzzle you. You're quite the talker.
There's no time. Keep moving. Oh, and thanks for the key.
You're real warm and fuzzy, aren't you? Save the thanks for when we make our escape. Off we go, Confidant.
All right. Well, just for curiosity's sake here, I want to go down into the underground area and see if I can get back up. Yep, we can. All right, well, that's cool. So what I'll do here is, you know, I'll do a little bit of exploring, and then I am gonna go back up into the prison again and take on some of the enemies. Alright, study foe. At the start of battle, Osvald can deduce 1 weak point for each foe. Again, very similar to, I forget the scholar's name in the Octopath 1. It says he can reveal another weakness with every encounter. Studying a fool for the second time will reveal 2 weak points at once. So that's like...
Thinking time. Fire. Burn.
Do I have to?
Alright, let's use first aid right away.
This should hold you.
Emerald.
I need a broken.
Good one for me.
Oh, there's also a way to speed up the game during battle. It looks like there's 2 settings, so I'm gonna go with the faster of the two. Yeah, the faster speed.
I've gained valuable insight.
Right, got a couple of levels. Grape. Oh yeah, that's a dead end there.
Stay back!
Fire. All according to plan.
That's that!
Think. Done. Broken.
This
Boom.
is the informant's turn.
Easy stuff. Let's see if we can... Nope, still can't learn any skills. It looks like the command is blocked off right now. I'm curious if that stays that way for a while. We'll see. Okay, get in there.
Wait a minute.
Fire. All according to plan. I need a plan.
Aim. Couldn't quite get him down.
I've seen worse methods.
Alright, before I do anything else here. So, there's a hidden passageway here. Let's see, the Sinner Staff. Now, let's go down here.
Stay back! Stay back!
Now then. Fire. Broken. Think. Done. Study harder.
There we go. So there's a untouched bonus. Looks like that's extra. Well, actually, I don't know if that's just extra money or if that's also experience. The untouched bonus is kind of on the same level as the cash, whereas overkill and break are down there by experience. So I assume they correspond to, I guess, you know, again, whatever they're kind of next to. Ancient necklace. Let's take a look at this. Max HP 30, max SP plus 10. Okay, I don't know. I guess that's something.
Wait a minute. Do I have to?
Do I have to? Yes. guess you have to.
Miss me.
Fire. Weak.
This is the informant's turn.
Right. So I should say that, so this is one of the reasons why I really like starting out with the scholar, or why I liked starting out as scholar in the last game. They just start out with AoEs, and so you know it's really easy to get enemies broken. Whereas you know some of the other characters are not able to do that with their base skill sets. So let me just save here. Alright, let's see here. Oh, already mugged this guy. Let's see here. Old cloth.
I'll take that.
I think this is funny,
I
huh?
like my odds. Thinking time. Fire. Very effective. I need a plan. Fire. All according to plan. Now then.
Feel my wrath!
Fire. Burn. Fire. Burn. Now then. This one's for me. Fire. How weak. I've seen worse methods. A worthwhile endeavor.
Alright, let's see what this old cloth is. Huh. It's not armor, I guess, huh? Let's see here. Oh. It's just a sellable item. Wow, that's lame. Okay, well. Fair enough. Tree nut.
I'll take that.
Nuts are nuts
like
are permanent stat boosting items. So looks like this guy's weak to ice. All right, can't break him with the
Thinking
staff.
time. Pierce that. Wings of frost. I need a plan.
Calculations complete.
Pierce that. Wings of frost. Study harder.
There it is.
A worthwhile endeavor.
Indeed. All right, let's take a look at. I don't know if I'll actually use this quite yet, but oh, restores SP to a single ally. Oh, I thought nuts were always permanent. Yeah, I thought nuts were always permanent stat boosting items. I guess not. Okay, well that's my bad. Huh. Alright, well we'll hold off on that. I don't really want to use that quite yet. Let's actually save here too. Probably makes more sense to put on a couple more levels and then try to duel these guys. Like this guy right here. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on him. Probably this guy too. Let's see. Yeah, this guy too. Alright, let's go down, let's go back down and I'll try to put on some more. What about this guy though? Let's check the 1-star guys. Yeah, this guy too. Alright. We can mug him.
I like my odds. Broken. I need a plan. I'm done. This wasn't in my calculations.
Okay, so I already saw this. I don't know why they
all according to plan.
did that again. Maybe just because we're still in the kind of first area.
Thinking broken. I'm done. Poor egg. Thinking you're finished. I've seen worse methods.
Alright.
A worthwhile.
Life. We'll take him on a little bit later. Can we go in here? Nope. Can't go inside there. What about this guy? Yep, he's worth mugging. Hand it over.
I like my odds. I need a all according to plan. Now then. I need a broken.
Feel my wrath!
All according to plan. Done. Study harder.
Getting really close to leveling here.
A worthwhile.
Alright, let's go with the healing. Emerald can actually use first aid right from the menu here too, so nice way to get a little bit of health. Nothing in here. Alright, well I'll put on another level or two down here, and then we'll try some of those 2-star guys.
Stay back!
I need a plan. Fire. Broken.
I think there's a... I think there's somebody that sells... that was kind of a waste too. There's somebody that sells items down here coming up as well. Maybe I'll go down and check that person, and then we'll see if I can get any like new armor or anything like that. And also, every time you level, you restore SP. That won't be all that relevant it'll get less and less relevant, right? Because we'll be leveling less and less as we go. But the first ability that I'm gonna buy here is actually Analyze. This is just so that a new skill, just so that I can get all of the weaknesses revealed. It's probably, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, learning job skills. Learn a variety of skills to gain the upper hand in battle. Use the job points you earn in battle to learn new skills. Go to skills in the menu and choose which ones to learn. You can learn skills in any order you choose. You will need increasingly more JP to learn skills, so choose wisely. Yeah, so next skill we won't be getting for a bit, but anyways. Alright, so let's find this kind of provisioner. Oh, chest grab.
Thinking time. Fire. All according to plan.
Do I have that?
Now then. Fire. Finish.
Good one, Professor.
This is the informant's turf.
All of life. Alright, here's our guy that'll sell us some stuff here. Let's take a look. Cloth hood. Yep, I think I'll buy one of those. And I'll buy some of these inspiring plums. Because I just assume I'm going to be running out of these things like crazy. Wow, healing grapes are really cheap. Holy crap. Oh, emerald can't be equipped at all. It's kind of interesting. So I don't want to go any further.
Out of my way.
Do I have to?
Now then. Let me look at you. I need a plan. And done. Now then.
Okay. Let's analyze
Let me
this
look
guy.
at you.
Wow. This guy can take a lot of pain.
Fire.
Small.
How weak. Study harder.
Alright. Let's just heal up here. Alright, I think I'm gonna go back out. We'll take on these last
Stay back!
Thinking time.
these last enemies here.
Do I have
That!
No.
Good one! That! What a letdown.
Right. Well, hopefully I can take these. Oops, I just went right back down inside. Hopefully I can take these guys on at level 8. There wasn't anybody in there. I think I already beat that guy. Beat that guy. What in here? I didn't take this guy on yet. Let's give him a shot.
I'll take that.
Well, what are you doing, Professor?
I like.
Oh, this
my
is like the
odds.
good guard.
No.
Sad. Man.
Let me look at you. Think. Fire. Burn. Now then. Pierce them. Wings of frost.
Oh boy. Can't
Thinking time. Let me
don't
look.
have any way to break this guy. That's not good.
This one's for me. Let me look at you.
Yeah, look at that.
I need a plan.
Well, that sucks.
Calculations complete. Fire. Burn. Thinking time.
Feel my wrath!
Fire. Burn. No. This one's for me. Thinking time. Calculations complete. Fire. How weak.
Got him.
Study harder.
Yeah, that's a nasty fight, though.
A worthwhile endeavor.
Okay. Let's get this guy. Got that one. Got that one. This guy's next.
I like my odds.
I think I
I
will.
need a plan. Let me look at you. Not well.
Oh, the poison guy.
Let me
Gross.
look at you.
For aid. Feel my wrath!
to do that.
This one's for me.
Yeah, I didn't mean to use all of the BP on that.
No. Let me look at you. Try again.
Yeah, gross.
Thinking top. Broken.
Calculations complete.
Fire. Burn. This one's for me. I'm not. All according to plan. I'm not well.
Feel my wrath. Dude, jeez.
Fire. You're finished. I've seen worse methods.
Yeah, yikes though.
Oh,
Huh?
worthwhile.
Alright, so before I go anywhere else, I'm actually going to make sure that I've got all of these guys like they're... Oh shoot, there's still this guy. Okay, hang on. Alright, let's do this guy too.
I'll take that. I like my office.
Finally show your
I
true
need a
self,
plan.
you monster. Okay.
Let me look at you.
Disciplinary strike.
Let me look at you. Now then.
Uh-oh. Don't
Let
tell
me
me I
look
don't
at
have
you.
anything to deal with him. Yeah, I don't have anything to deal with him
Thinking
either.
time.
That sucks.
Calculations complete.
Fire. Burn. I need a plan. This one's for me.
Try
Using
again.
up all those grapes I just bought.
Thinking time.
Feel my wrath.
Fire. Burn. No. I need a plan. Now then.
Calculations complete.
Fire. How weak.
Alright.
Gained valuable insight.
Another one down.
A worthwhile endeavor.
Indeed. Alright, so now I am going to heal. And actually what I'll do here before I leave is actually do... fight. Let's see if I can fight these guys again. Actually, let me see. Let's save first. Alright, so let's try fighting these guys one more time. I want to see if all of their, weaknesses have been revealed. I don't know that it's important, but in the last game, basically if you... Oh, you can't mug again. Oh, okay, well... In the last game, you had to, reveal the weaknesses of basically every enemy, and that there was like a, what the heck was it called? Like an achievement for that, so. Anyways, okay, well, I guess if I've already, mugged them, I can't try that again, so. That's good to know. Okay, so let's get this going here. I did just a little bit of leveling actually off screen. Also, yeah, here let me bring this menu up here too. So I actually did grab a new skill as well, which was Elemental Barrage. So I've now got Analyze was the first ability that I learned, and then I learned Elemental Barrage. I really like this because it says deal either fire, ice, or lightning-based damage to random foes 3 to 5 times. That seems to be so far pretty good for breaking. Now, it's not super dependable, right? Like if you know that you have, or like an enemy that you're facing has a fire weakness, like sure this may use fire, right? It may not though, and it may hit fire twice, right? Like if your enemy has 2 shields and they're weak to fire. Okay, this might actually, you know, be enough to break them. Whereas, you know, the fireball, ice wind, and lightning are all like one hit. So this is kind of like your shield shredder, as far as I can tell. And then I did get evasive maneuvers, so it says reduces the rate of random encounters. I'm actually not going to equip that quite yet, because I actually want to be facing enemies still. But anyways, alright, so I'm going to move on here because I've actually already faced all these enemies, I believe. Actually, maybe I'll just check again just to make sure, but I think I've got all of their abilities, or all of their like shields revealed, or weaknesses revealed, maybe I should say. So, seems really loud.
I've seen worse methods.
Not. Alright, so there's all 3 of the bonuses, right? Or is it, maybe there's more, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, I do want to zip around just a little bit. I really want to make sure that I'm getting all of these enemies revealed before I move on. It's probably not the end of the world if we don't, but, you know, usually it's the case that you can come back. I'm just a little hesitant to say that that's the case for this specific area because it kind of seems like it wouldn't be the type of place that you could come back to, right? Like it's a prison. What are we going to do, break back in? I mean, maybe.
Good one,
But yeah, anyways. So there's Osvald hitting level 11, so you can kind of tell that I've definitely spent some time down here. I do want to see they're like a ice, or some sort of ice blob thing. Wait, there it is. Yeah, so there I've got the vulnerabilities revealed on that as well. So I'll use Elemental Barrage here just to show you.
All according to plan.
Look at there. So that actually hit enough times to reveal all of the weaknesses. And then I'm just gonna fireball here.
Fire. I've seen worse methods.
Untouched and overkill. Alright, so before I go anywhere else, I am gonna buy some more plums. It just seems to be the case already that I am gonna need a lot of these. I've been, you know, ripping through the whatever MP a lot and very quickly, so...
Wait a minute!
I need a plan. Fire. All according to plan.
I have this bad feeling like I'm gonna really get annoyed by the little banter that they say. Like, how many times do I hear fire, burn, right? And then and like not get annoyed by that? I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what my limits are.
No! The ladder's been destroyed. Damn! We were so close.
The cuts look fresh. This was done recently. I fear I've underestimated our opponent.
That you did. At long last, the scholar speaks. Hello, Osvald. I commend you for making it this far. You even managed to remove the muzzle. But your choice of ally was your downfall. We've been watching Emerald for some time now. I suspected you two would work together. I'm sorry, Confidant. I should have known.
Save your breath. The fault is mine. And I will correct it.
You're not the first, you know. I've seen countless like you. So many have tried, and every last one died a tragic death. And so it would be my honor to put you back in your place.
Out of my way.
Alright, here it is, first boss battle of the game. Let's just
Indulge me for a moment.
Do I have
So I think what I'll do here is I'll try to get the big guy
I need a plan.
like nearly broken, although I don't know, maybe I should just break him anyway. Let's try.
Fire. Very effective.
Try again.
There's another shield revealed. Actually, let's.
Thinking time.
Thinking time. Let's do another barrage. Actually, getting the warden would be great. Of course, it didn't work. So, all right. Here's what the first time I'm going to use Sabotage. This is reduce the physical attack of a single foe for 2 turns. I'm going to boost this because whenever you, and you can see here. Actually, let's back this up. All right, so without a boost, this lasts for 2 turns. With 1 boost, it brings it up to 4. This 2 boosts. Yeah, 2 boosts brings it up to 6, and then 3 boosts brings it all the way up to reducing for 8 turns. So I'm gonna do that. You know, optimally, when you do these sorts of debuffs, it's best to apply them kind of as boosted as you can. You know, generally speaking, right? You never know. Like if an enemy's almost dead, then it doesn't really make sense to boost, you know, a debuff for 8 turns. But obviously, knowing that he's basically at full health, we're gonna do this.
Don't bite me.
And it's more just about turn efficiency, right? Because if you just apply a debuff every single turn, well, you're actually losing out on a lot of boost because whenever you, well, I should say, if you only boost once whenever you apply these, right? And the reason for that is after you've boosted 1 time the following turn, you won't get another like boost point. So again, it's better to just apply your debuffs kind of at once.
This one's for me.
And you know, boost it up. So I'm gonna use Emerald as the healer here mostly. And Osvald for all. He's probably fine. I don't need to heal him.
I need a plan. Let me look at you.
Alright. So, as I usually do here, I'll try to be revealing all of these enemy weaknesses. We should probably boost them. I don't want to kill these guys.
Pierce them.
Good one, Professor.
Do I have
Now then. Let me look at you.
Okay. That last one was revealed.
Thinking time.
I will set things right.
Pierce them.
Good one, Professor. That's that.
No place.
This should hold you.
Up here.
I need a plan.
So here, for instance, It doesn't do any good to just use an ice attack, right? Because we know that the Warden is not vulnerable to ice. And so I won't break a shield by doing that. So it actually makes more sense to do a fireball and actually probably unboost it. Because I think that prison guard is probably gonna die this turn.
Fire. No.
You can usually tell also how close you are. I mean, or at least maybe in some cases, you can tell how close you are to killing an off an enemy if you're looking at their HP.
You got me. Happy?
And if their HP is in yellow, you know there's a certain range, and I'm not sure what the range specifically is. Like if if yellow is like below 50% and then red is below 25, I'm not sure what the cutoffs are. But here, so he started to do some sort of charge up attack, and that's basically when you want to break and make sure that you break. And of course, I don't have any.
This one's for me.
To boost.
I need a plan.
And then there he recovers from his break, gets all of his shields back. So I'm just gonna boost twice here.
Do I have to?
I need a plan.
Feel my wrath.
Fire. Burn.
Alcatraz like you me so much trouble. I see now that no punishment is too great for you.
I underestimated him. He's a better fighter than I expected. That won't be a problem, though. Based on my calculations, we'll still make it.
What are you chattering on about? I'll cut out your tongue!
Okay, so here's the latent power tutorial. Once the latent power gauge is full, characters can use unique commands in battle. The gauge fills when a character takes damage or breaks an enemy. So it seems kind of like a limit break, kind of, no?
Thinking time.
Right, well, it's thinking time, so let's,
Fire. Burn.
Fireman here, of course.
Well done.
Let's try,
Peace.
ice. These guards are different than the first ones. Maybe that's obvious. But I'm gonna use a sabotage again. On the Warden.
Don't mind me.
Concentrate spell. So once the gauge is full, you can unleash Osvald's latent power. You can focus spells that usually affect all targets onto a single one, but with greater potency. Oh, that's really cool. Okay.
Thinking time.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm gonna hold off on that though. I want to get this guy or these guys analyzed.
Let me look at you.
And he needs more SP anyway.
Here, Professor.
Tide is turning. I need a plan. Let me look at you.
Alright, there's all the vulnerabilities revealed. I'm gonna do stab in the dark here. Light up great shields.
Alright, Francis.
Time, well, really want to use a boost on breaking shields here, but I don't need to.
I'll put you in place. Now,
Okay. Well, that's what happens if he finishes that, apparently. I thought Emerald was going to get another turn before that, but
you got me. Happy?
no dice.
You got me. Happy? I'll fight you to finish.
No.
Wow, that was really weak.
Pierce that.
I will set things
right. Pierce them.
Alright, well, Emerald's probably not going to be able to finish him off. Yeah, I'm kind of running low on,
This should hold you.
low on juice.
You got me. Happy?
I need a plan.
Yeah, looks like this guy
Thinking
stuns
time.
too, so unfortunately. Emerald just has to sit around for a while. I'm gonna fully boost this. I actually want to see latent power, but there I just killed him, so that's a shame.
This is the informant's turf.
You know, ideally you'd break him and then use latent power to focus all of Osvald's power into a single spell, and then boost up that spell, but it just didn't really work out timing-wise. It's an inspiring plum basket.
You filth! Don't think you can escape this place.
Confidant? Looks like there's more rats where these came from.
A crack. This could be our way out. We have to keep moving.
Where exactly? This is the end of the road.
No. I have the answer.
Flames, reduce this wall to ash.
Whoa. Yeah, I think that'll do, Confidant.
We have to go. The hardest part is still ahead.
The hardest part? I don't know, man. That was, I think that guy taking down the warden was the hardest part. Anyways, at the edge of the world sits Osvald, a man fueled by the fires of vengeance. After 5 years toiling in captivity, he has at last made his escape. Now an angry sea sits between him and true freedom, one less trial on his journey to the mainland. The once imprisoned scholar's hardships have only just begun. Osvald the Scholar, Chapter 1, end. Alright. We did it.
Osvald. Osvald. Have you found the answer?
No answers today either. And the sun hangs low. Rita and Elaine are likely preparing dinner. I should be getting back.
Right, return home, eh? Uh-oh.
Helena! Helena! No!
Harvey. Long have I toiled in your shadow. But now, I've taken all that once was yours. And in due course, I shall complete the one true magic.
There he is. It's Osvald. You bastard!
This, Osvald, is my answer.
Ever since that day, a fire has burned within my breast. Harvey, you took everything from me.
Professor. Hey, Professor Osvald. Come on, give me a sign. Are you alive in there?
I'm fine.
You gotta stay alert. I'm counting on you.
There's light up ahead. Let's go.
Okay, proceed along the escape route.
Stay back!
Thinking time.
Indulge me.
Do I have to?
I need a plan. Let me look at you.
What a letdown.
I'm assuming there's going to be more wolves on the way here, otherwise I would have tried to reveal, you know, all of the weaknesses.
We've done it! We've escaped that godforsaken prison!
Don't celebrate yet. They know we've escaped.
Then what do you propose we do next, Professor? And I'd like an answer before we freeze to death.
The last part will be the hardest. Escaping the island. The Inspector's vessel should be docked at the pier. And yet... the Warden likely told them about our escape. Let's see what we can learn about the situation. Come. We make for the ship.
Need to get back to the ship. Okay, let's go. Nothing up here. I don't think you can go back into the prison.
Do I have to?
No. Indulge me for a moment. I'm done.
What a letdown.
Ice Soulstone. Yeah. I was looking for some of those. Looks like that was the first one. I think, anyway. I don't think I got any of those earlier.
Wait a minute.
Thinking time.
And there's that wolf I was looking for.
Indulge me for
Do I have to? Thanks. This is the informant's turf.
Actually, let's go. Yep, chest up here. A magic nut. So this nut for sure is, yeah, there it says it increases elemental attack. I'll probably just make sure to use this right away on Osvald. I doubt that, I mean, because he is, and my understanding anyway is that, and I don't know if this is the case for sure because it wasn't in the first game, but I vaguely remember reading that the first character that you pick, you're basically stuck with. And, you know, that's going to mean that Osvald is going to be with us the whole game, which also would mean that the magic nut would make sense to use right away on him, right? So that boosted his elemental attack from 124 to 133. again, it seems to me like that makes the most sense, right? If he's going to be with us the entire game, why would I save that for somebody else? But it still does seem a little weird that the tree nut says it restores SP to a single ally. Like, why is this? You know what? I'm going to try something here. I'm going to save my game and then use that.
Stay back. Do I have to?
That sounds like it's just a, you know what, kind of a temporary invalid. It just restores SP like a plum, right? But it's also a nut, so that makes me wonder if that's really.
Let me in pursuit of.
Alright, so here I'm going to use latent power. It looks like you can't use elemental barrage with latent power. It's only going to focus
what I've
like
learned.
the fireball.
Fire.
I don't know if that was
valuable insight.
You know, awesome, but it worked. It killed him. So, all right, I'm gonna head back here to the save point. I know it's probably a little annoying that I'm doing some backtracking, but I really want to test that out. And then if it doesn't work, then I'll just reload my game. I really want to see what this does, because a nut that only functions as a plum is dumb. That's it. Oh, yeah, it won't even let me use it. Yeah, that makes sense, and that's because he's at full speed. Yeah, that's just really weird to me. I don't understand why they would do that. That, like, what's the point of that item?
Fire.
Is the tree nut like is it gonna restore a ton of SP? Like more than a plum does? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
I'm done. There we go. I've seen worse methods.
Check here too. Skills. Yeah, he's not even close to learning his third skill. 500 JP, and I'm only at 145. So that, I guess that makes sense though. It always kind of feels bad that you know, learning a skill like Analyze, because you're not really, you know, it's not a good skill that deals damage. It's really just to reveal those weaknesses. But you know, again, if you want to do that, then you know there isn't much choice. Just kind of gotta deal with it.
You're finished. I've gained valuable insight.
Aspiring Plum.
Wait a minute.
Haven't seen any hidden paths here.
I need a ball according to plan.
Calculations complete. Fire.
How weak. Study harder.
Did you hear? There are prisoners on the loose.
Put everyone on patrol! Hunt them down!
Damn, you were right. Even the inspectors have heard about us. What do we do now?
Alter our plans. There's no other choice. We can't stow away on their ship now. We'll make other arrangements.
Other arranger? Do you see another boat out here?
There they are! Seize them!
They found us! Professor, we've got company.
That was inevitable. We have to prevent this from causing further commotion.
Out of my way.
Alright, so here's a couple of new guards. So let's
Let me look at you.
Try again.
Do I have to? I'll fight in a bit.
Well done. Indulge me for a moment. your plan?
Feel my wrath!
Indulge me. Finished. Study harder.
Study harder. They can't study if they're dead, dude. Alright, there's another ice soulstone. That's always kind of fun to see.
We have to find somewhere to hide. They'll run us down too quickly out here.
There's a shack just there.
Let's go.
What's the plan, Professor? They're bound to catch us.
We can't use the inspector's ship as we planned. We'll need something else.
If you have any bright ideas, do share them. Quickly! I'm freezing my rocks off here.
What did you just say?
What? That I'm freezing my rocks off?
That's it? You're a fantastic assistant, Emerald.
Well, my freezing rocks are gonna save us?
No. The straw over there is.
What could you possibly do with a bit of straw?
If we have no ship, then we will make our own.
Surely you're joking. Crossing the ocean on a boat of straw? Do you think us otters?
Nay, we are human and have the intellect to prove it. Storm of ice, arise. I give you our ice boat. A foundation of buoyant straw beneath a thick sheet of ice.
What? You made a boat! I can hardly believe my eyes. This might actually work.
I once heard of a town blanketed in snow and divided by a river. The people there laid batches of straw down in the river and splashed water atop them until an icy bridge formed. Entire horse-drawn carriages crossed over the ice bridges without incident. And I wouldn't have recalled it if not for you. Yes. Yes, that should prove seaworthy. And there's no chance of the boat melting in this cold.
Okay, here's the moving on water tutorial. You can board a canoe from up here to move across the water. If you see a pier, take a canoe across the water. You may be able to reach places that you can't on foot. Well, that's cool, but I do want to check up here. I assume this is just not going to let me... Yep, let's focus on getting off this island. Okay. Well, had to check.
Do I have to?
Indulge me for a moment. Weak. Thinking time.
Thanks. What a letdown.
Alright. And nothing in here. Nothing back that way. Alright.
Stay back!
Thinking time. Indulge me. I've gained valuable insight.
Alright, not going to be able to level for a little while, so I'm going to use an Inspiring Plum here. There we go. Okay, so we've got a chest here. A nice soul stone. This looks like this is blocked off.
Stay back!
I need a plan. Indulge me. Study harder.
Okay.
Well, we made it out of that alive. I have to say, the boat's surprisingly sturdy.
Of course it is. Do not doubt my ice magic. Given the season, the current should carry us to the mainland. But one thing still worries me. They'll continue their pursuit, even if we manage to reach the mainland. In my initial plan, I hoped to sink the Inspector's vessel before we reached shore. It was to look like an accident, and ensure we were presumed dead. Clearly, we won't have that luxury now.
I've been meaning to ask you something, Professor.
Go on.
You were brought in for killing your wife and child. Did you do it?
That doesn't concern you.
I've been on Frigid Isle a long time. I've met more prisoners than I care to remember. But you're not like the rest of them. No, there's something different about you. Stop, Professor.
Huh?
I said stop. I can't do this. I can't go with you. A boat of ice? Is this some sick joke? It's 4 days' journey to the mainland, if we're lucky. We'll likely freeze to death by then. You can take your chances aboard this frozen dinghy, but I will be commandeering the Inspector's ship.
That won't be easy with everyone out there looking for you. They'll deploy fleets from Frigid and the mainland, trapping you at sea. You've a better chance of crossing safely on something small like this.
I won't know that until I try, will I?
Do what you will.
So long, Osvald.
I won't mourn him. This was always, shall we say, a friendship of convenience.
Right, proceed to the cove on a boat of ice.
Ah!
There he is!
Damn! Launch the boat! No! said do it now. I have very little patience.
Well, Emerald is going to pull that off. It looks like we're blocked off that way. I assume we'll be blocked off that way as well. Oh, where'd my radar go? I must have hit the button.
Osvald was right. I'll never make it out on this ship. Not just to arrest me again. Only one thing left to do. They made me mind phosphol till I spit blood. So, I might as well put it to good use. Farewell, Professor.
Oh, wow.
Only one puzzling fact remained. Emerald. Why did you set fire to the inspector's ship? His actions drew the attention of the guards, allowing my small boat to escape unnoticed, and not... They have no way of knowing that Emerald and I split up. They're likely to assume that I was also aboard the inspector's sinking ship. Emerald's final act was utterly... Well, some mysteries never get solved. An emptiness has settled in my breast. Emerald. So I keep rowing, as far as my arms will take me, wherever that may be.
Welcome home, dear.
Rita.
You must be exhausted.
It wasn't so bad.
Oh, Osvald. How I long to be with you, to ease your pain. To get you looking presentable again. To make you some goulash with Elena.
Rita,
Alas, my dear, I cannot. You have unfinished business. So you cannot stay here. For it is not yet time. I love you, my dear.
Rita.
Ah, you're awake. Welcome to the small fishing village of Cape Cold. You're one of the prisoners from Frigid Isle, aren't you? Found you collapsed on the beach, nearly frozen to death. Only the faintest hint of breath in you. In my 30 years looking after this little finger of land, I've seen 3 prisoners wash up from Frigid. But you're the first to do so alive. You're a quiet one. Has your mouth frozen shut as well?
I need food.
scholar, are you not? Forgive me, but I could not resist a look through your personal effects. I too am a scholar, though not one of any renown, mind. Here, take this robe. It's a damn sight better than your prison rags, eh?
Thank you kindly, good man.
Come now. This is the least I could do. But from here on out, I ask that you lead an honorable life.
Lead an honorable life. That day shall never come. Harvey, you took everything from me. This fire in my breast shall never be extinguished. And you shall die by my hand. I swear it.
Alright, Osvald's escape from Frigid Isle was a success. The soil beneath his feet sings of liberty, stoking the fire within him. Bitterness and rage propel him toward one man, Harvey, the murderer of his wife and child. Osvald takes his first steps down the path to revenge. Good old revenge plot. I love it. Alright, and there it is. Osvald the Scholar, Chapter 2 end. Is that right? That's the end of Chapter 2? That doesn't seem right. That seems like the end of Chapter 1. The actual end of Chapter 1. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm going to head back in here. The journey begins. Oh, yeah, look at that. We can go right back into town. Alright, so I'm going to save here. Did that say what chapter we're actually in? Well, okay, whatever. Allegedly, that's chapter 1. Or now we're in Chapter 2. Or wait, or is it Chapter 2 is done now? I don't know. It was weird because earlier it said Chapter 1 was done, but then I could have swore when I saved my game it still said that it was Chapter 1, so it kind of threw me off a little bit. Whatever. Alright, anyways, that's going to be it for this one, though. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thank you for watching.